get on.
Good morning, sunshines. No. Shut up, give me a kiss. I'm off. Hold on a second. I love you. Have a good day. Good morning, sunshines. Good morrow. That's from Romeo and Juliet. You guys, welcome. Happy, well, I don't even know what it is. Happy day. Happy days. I don't even know. Christopher, Tracy, good morning, sunshines. As you guys jump on, say good morning, sunshine, or hashtag GMS. Miss Diana, how are you doing, my beautiful friend? Good morning, Kelly. How are you? Hey, you guys, tell me where you're at. Tell me where you live, because I've noticed there's people from all over on here, and I actually don't even know where everybody is. Good morning, Jamie. Good morning, Stephanie. Good morning, Miriam. Mama. Tell her, Mama. Good morning, sunshines. And then say hashtag GMS. So I'd love to know where you're at and good morning, sunshine. And then, of course, we share a gratitude when we start a good morning, sunshine. So what's something you are thankful for? Last night I was going to bed. I was thinking of two of my gratefuls. I didn't write on my post yet because they were doing gratitude posts every day this month. Good morning, Amanda. Good morning, Jade. Good morning, Tatiana. How are you? Good morning, Helen. Grandma Helen. And oh, thank you. That's so nice. And I was thinking about how, like, I'm so thankful for my bed. Like, do you guys just love your bed? Like, you just, like, fall into bed. And it's, like, one of the mattresses, it was the tufted needle, where it keeps it either cool or warm. So it's, like, it's just perfect all the time. Good morning, Trisha. Good morning, Kelly. How are you? Let's try this, you guys. It doesn't work very well, but let's try it. How's that? You can't even see what you want to see, though. Good morning. Oh, I could do all my squats right now. I'm thankful for squats. No, my other thankfulness is for, good morning, Katie. I'm thankful for sparkles. You guys, are you thankful for sparkles? Like iridescent sparkles, like the teeny tiny sparkles that make it look like a rainbow, and big sparkles and little sparkles, like all sparkles. I'm thankful for all of them. Good morning, Tammy. How are you? Good morning, Brittany. Can't wait to talk to you today, love. So share with me something you're grateful for, where you're from. Good morning, sunshine. And because it is Tuesday, share with me your affirmation. I apologize, I didn't get it on yesterday, but what's one of your affirmations that you're stepping into? I am strong, I am powerful, I am successful, I am loving, I am not going to injure myself in this cabinet full of pans. I'm not sure. That's just for Quincy, don't worry. Good morning, Tanya, how are you? And then let's talk about a subject for today. So, by the way, we do that because every day we focus on one of the aspects of Savers. If you haven't read The Miracle Morning yet, I think we're going to do a group at the beginning of the year where everybody kickstarts the full year with the Miracle Morning routine. So if you want to get the book and maybe get a little bit ahead, just so you feel really comfortable, please do. Like, it would be awesome. All right. Good morning. You want to come back up here or not? You're just going to stare at me? So find somebody who works, that's wrong. Find somebody who plays at what you work at. Did I write that right? Hopefully I did. And I love this. It's part of the book that I'm still doing, you guys, which is The Answer, because there's a lot of work in this book and I don't want to let myself move on and disregard one. Do you guys ever do that? Like you start a process and then you're like, I'm just going to move on. And then you totally forget about what you were doing before. Good morning, Angela. Good morning, Jennifer. How are you? So for me, I've done that before. So I'm really forcing myself into this book all the way. Good morning, Maricela. And there's this one section where they're talking about us moving forward in our lives, right? So with me all the time, we're talking about going from here to there in your life. Don't just ignore the kid noise in the bottom. Good morning, Megan. How are you? Good morning, Miss Sarah. I'll talk to you so soon. So we're working on going from here to here. Yeah, and with that, it's going to require some different skill sets. It's going to require some different actions. It's going to require you to grow as a person, for sure. But also, it's probably going to require some things that you just aren't that great at. Good morning, Danella. How are you? And I know that there are very specific situations for each one of you. But here's the thing. In our life, you guys, you're not the best at everything. Ta-da, surprise, right? You're not the best, not at everything, right? You're really great at some things. You're really amazing at certain things. And some things you just kind of suck at. Like you're just not that good at. And guess what? That's perfect. That's perfectly fine. And I've seen different reactions to that type of situation where people think that they need to try to get unsuckier at the things that they suck at. But how about this instead? How about you find people who don't suck at what you suck at, and you have them, you work together, right? You have them do those things and you do what you're great at. And I love the way that that John puts it in our book, John Assaraf, not John Carroll, how he puts it in our book, The Answer, where he's talking about find somebody who plays at what you work. And to me, that means, like, let's say you're showing up in a business, okay? Because I work with a lot of people who start businesses. I'm an entrepreneur. I've done a lot of those different things. So you have a business that you've always wanted to run after, right? And you're super excited about it. And your specialty is you love baking cakes. Now, I'm not sure, right? Like you love baking cakes. Like that's your thing. So you start this, and you're like, okay, you're passionate about that piece, and then you also realize that part of starting the business is going to be that you have to have mad finance skills, right? Like you have to be able to figure out the entire financing and financial management of your business. You have to have marketing skills, right? There's different divisions of every single business, and you're like, but I suck at numbers. Well, somebody else, by the way, I know, Brittany, what? I'm not great at everything? Somebody else loves numbers. Did you know that? Like there are people, one of my best friends, it's her birthday tomorrow, and my other best friend's birthday was yesterday. How good is my life? I love Scorpios, obviously. So she loves numbers. Like literally, she'd be like, hey, Cal, like let's go over your taxes. I'm gonna come over and like, let's just hang out and check them out. I'm like, what? Like she loves numbers. Her play is numbers. When she's in front of a computer doing numbers, she feels like she's playing. It's so much fun, right? My play is being in front of people, is teaching, is sharing energy, is being in that sort of community environment. She would hate that. If she had to stand in front of this video, this would be total work for her. Do you guys see where I'm coming from on this? Good morning, Lisa. Good morning, Jay. So my work is her play, and her play is my work, which means that we can like combine our superhero powers to do so many more cool things without having to torture ourselves in something that we hate. And now a requirement of that is you've got to find someone, right? Like they're not going to knock on your door and be like, hey, by the way, I love numbers. Or by the way, I love talking to people. That's not the way that it works. You want to be aware of the people in your social circle. Here, I'm going to give you this one. This one's nice. And wait for it, you guys. Children's best toy is this. I mean, who needs toys? Here you go. Here, try this one. It's not even disruptive. Nobody's even noticing. So think about that in your life, right? Think about that in your life where you're struggling with the growth. You're struggling with getting to the there, because it seems like to get to the there's just so many things that not maybe so many things, but there are things that you don't enjoy along the path, and it forces you to drop out and quit off your dream, right? It forces you to leave your dream. And maybe there's someone out there that you could partner up with in life so that you could each be a little bit better. And of course, that's very applicable, for the starting of a business or something like that, because that does require so many different skill sets. But there's other things in your life, like let's just say the way that you operate your household, right? Maybe your nemesis is cooking. You're like, I do not want to cook. I do not want to clean the kitchen. Like that is my work completely. Well, is there somebody else in your family, or maybe in another family where you guys want to gather together for meals or something, where they're like, I actually love, like my play is in the kitchen. My play is creating those things. I love that. That's your work. That's my play. Right? And you guys can utilize one another where you could help each other out. One of my other neighbors, like we were so much is like, so you wanted, this is back in the day, like you love cooking, but you're like, some people really love to clean. Like I'm serious, they love to clean, right? So like I would come home and my friend Marianne had like cleaned my house. I'm like, what just happened? Like I just walked in, like my house is clean. She's like, it's fun to clean your house, right? So there's this like different way that you can teamwork. And I know that's taking it a little extreme, but today's lesson, good morning, Tabor. Good morning, Gabby. Good morning, Laura. My friends, how are you? Good morning, Shayna. Oh, Shayna, I miss your beautiful face. So here's the wrap up, okay? So here's really what you guys are thinking about. When you're looking at your life and you're going from here to there and you're thinking about all the steps that need to be taken, and there's something that's giving you pushback that you're deficient in, right? Like that you're not as good at, or that that just sucks for you, right? Find someone who loves your suck. That sounded so bad, but it did make sense if you put it in context. Do not take it out of context, okay? Find someone who loves to do what you hate to do. Find somebody who plays at what you work at, and do the same for other people. Your play, like if my play is giving and talking and being in front of other people and inspiring others, I want to do that. Yes, Quincy, get it. That's so neat. loves it so much. It's fine. So if that's my thing and other people don't like that, but they need help with that and they're whatever, it's like their business. I want somebody who will be out there and talk to me, or somebody who's not shy, come to this networking party with me and help me make acquaintance, whatever, right? Like work with each other, because for me, that I wouldn't even know that I'm working. When I'm working in this business, like I don't know that I'm working. That's how it works most often. Now, there are certain things that I'm like, oh my God, like when I have to do the finance pieces of it, I'm like, no, thank you. That is my work. I want somebody who plays at my work and I want to bring them into my business. I hope that helps you guys. I know that that's probably pretty individual for each one of you, depending on what you have going on. It could be your household. It could be your domestic life. It could be your relationship and your partnership. You guys could divide and conquer what you're good at. But my moral of the story is there's certain things you suck at. What do? You suck at them. And guess what? It's perfect. That's no problem. I do not recommend trying to take your worst traits in the world and make them your best traits in the world. I recommend taking your best traits in the world and making them better, get better at them, and find somebody who's good at what you suck at, right? Find somebody who works at what you plays at what you work at. Opposite, plays at what you work at. Okay, if you're committed today, this one's interesting because it's not going to be for everyone, because not everybody has a situation in your life, but I want you to think about one thing you really don't enjoy doing, one thing that nags at you, one thing you're like, if I could only get rid of that off my plate, I think that I would do more. And then look around in your life and see, does anybody else love doing that? Does anybody love laundry? Does anybody love cleaning floors? Does anybody love getting in front of people? Does anybody love the grocery shopping? Does anybody love, giving the presentation at work? Does anybody love the numbers? And see if they'll work with you and you guys can be each other's superheroes. Okay, that's it, because this little boy, he's done. Quincy, say no, 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 no. Tell him. No, 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 no. No, tell him. No, 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 no. He won't perform for you guys. Tell him. It got so quiet, right? It got so quiet. When does mommy ever shut up? Let me know if you guys are committed. Thank you so much for joining. Step and step and step and step and step. Show him step and clap. Maybe we'll dance for you tomorrow, because he is the cutest when he dances. Okay, I gotta go. I love you guys. Bye. Don't cry.